welcoming remarks.
Ayan. So, mag-ano ba tayo?
Industry check.
Industry check. Lagi ito namin ginagawa sa mga events
Mga
na
seminars.
IECEP Foundation. Sige. Magtawag na tayo sa unang industry na kilalang kilala ng ECE.
Bagong-bago.
Bagong-bago.
Sino po dito ang galing sa telco industry?
Smart, Globe.
Huawei. Yan.
Third telco player, lumipat na.
Sino po ba yun?
Ay, wala pa palang third telco player.
Wala na kami dyan.
Uy, boss mo. O, ganon. Okay. Sige, sino naman yung mga taga-broadcasting? ABS. Ayan, si Sir Dennis. Carandang nandito.
Dito si boss.
May taga-Sky Cable ba? Tsaka TSI. Wala taga-TSI?
Mga PTV4. Mga palaban.
Wala. Okay, sige.
How about ICT?
Yeah, Accenture, HP, IBM.
Ito yung malalaki.
Marami pa eh. Basta ICT industry. So next. Sino may mga taga-Biomed?
Ay, parang si Kuya ang dami ng industry. Parang kanina nag-telco siya tapos broadcast.
Taga-Biomed, isa sa mga sabi nila, ito daw yung mga promising in terms of salary.
Totoo. Saka mapuputi, napansin.
Oo, kasi nasa hospital, naka-aircon. Okay.
How about semiconductors?
Mga taga-Maxim,
Ay, meron.
analog, digital,
Wrong.
ROM. Mga taga-ROM LSI, may pasok sila ng Sabado at ngayon.
Hanggang ano pa sila?
12 midnight. Sino lang, mga taga, system integration, sino, yun, meron nasa likod.
Proud si Kuya,
Mga madalas siya nag-overtime. Siyempre, kailangan maayos ang system natin pag ini-integrate. Pero ba nitong sa FDAS? Yun, sila rin sa system integration.
Ay, sila pala yun.
Oo. At siyempre, di ba mahuli, yung isa sa mga pundasyon ng lahat ng industry.
Sino mo dito yung galing sa academe industry?
Wala. Academe.
Meron.
Mga taga-university, colleges, institutes.
Sino ang mag-program natin?
Part-timers. Okay na. Huwag niyo na paalam sa boss. Okay. Sige.
Sige, let's start.
So, to deliver the keynote speech, he is a professional electronics engineer. Kumbaga sa top 5, sa first 5 na PECE, kasama siya doon. Kasi siya si PECE number 5. He is a graduate of BS Electronics and Communications Engineering from Mapua Institute of Technology, now Mapua University. He is the former Vice President for Engineering of ABS-CBN, former President of IECEP National, and the first recipient of the most outstanding alumni of Mapua Institute of Technology. He is currently the Vice President for Network Engineering of TV5 and the trustee of IECEP Foundation Incorporated. So please welcome Engineer Rodrigo V. Carandang, PECE.
Good morning. So, mukhang maganda yung crowd natin today. So, the topic that was given to me is ECE, Frontiers in Research and Innovation. So, there was a mention of the last group that was mentioned this morning was the academe. So, the academe has a very important role in this industry, especially in research and innovation. Did you know that the academicians are professors? These are the best people in doing research. They have been trained to do this. And they do make more money, some of them, in doing research. They're being tapped by big companies to do special research and development and into innovation and use this information as a basis to come up with new products. This is something that we as ECEs should dwell on. It's research and innovation. So let me define what is research as defined. So let me check with the internet. Research, systematic investigative process employed to increase or revise current knowledge by discovering new facts. It is defined into two general categories. Basic research in inquiry aimed at increasing scientific knowledge. And second is applied research, is effort aimed at using basic research for solving problems or developing processes, products, or techniques. So what's the other word? Innovation. This is the process of translating an idea or invention into a good or service that creates value for which customers will pay. To be called an innovation, an idea must replicate an economical cost and must satisfy a specific need. Innovation involves the deliberate application of information, imagination, and initiative in deriving greater or different values from resources and includes all processes by which new ideas are generated and converted into useful products. So, what is it that drives us now? What is the future of this industry which we are in? We are in the electronics industry. Let me go back to the golden era. That's my era. We were called old school, you might say. Maybe there's only a few of us here. In the old school, the way we did research in the absence of internet was only through books. We have to go to the library and go through the catalogs and find for books, look for materials to do our research. That's the way we did it. Not like nowadays, just open your cell phone, your laptops, and go to the internet. Voila, we have the research. We have all the materials available to us. Back then, what we did was really go to the library, and then this is something that we cannot do without. It is only in research and development and innovation that a country can move forward. We have big companies that was mentioned, let's say Toyota, BMW, or from Huawei, or from Cisco. So what did these companies do? What they actually did was invest in research and development. This is something that made these companies grow big, and this made their income triple in the years. So did you know that in the past, let's say Toyota and GM, Chevy cars are interchangeable. So even Toyota started as copying things, but now it is the most reliable vehicle you can buy worldwide. So what is driving that? It's research and development. It is now the time that we have to dwell on this, especially the academicians. Did you know that, let's say, in the 1990s, there was already a car that has technology that's not even present in some of the cars today. That car was my dream car. It's a BMW 5 Series. It came out 1996, that specific model. but I didn't have the money then. But I was able to buy a second-hand one, but still worth millions 10 years later. Still running today. It has technology that you've not seen, not even in an ordinary car today. And it still runs. And it's tagged as the ultimate machine. So in research and development, what is it that the government can do? It is very important that it needs support. It needs funding. In the olden days, there was not so much research in the Philippines, but now there are a lot of companies dwelling in research and development. It's now being funded, and I hope that you are the millennials, you are the future of our engineering profession, to go into research and development and work on innovations on how to improve products that will make, that can make money for you. So let me just go through my notes. So how about the Filipino engineers? Where are we good at? Well, number one all over the world is Filipinos are good innovators. We are being hired anywhere in the world because of our talent and skills. But why is it that here is not being tapped? Well, simply because there's not enough funding from the different companies, and especially from the government. So what is needed to come up with a good research? It needs a suitable infrastructure, education and training, an effective workforce in terms of skills and know-how, a healthy workforce, effectively performing public and private institutions, effective use of existing technology, effective processes of production, quality products, strong market, a competitive spirit, and lastly and most important, R&D. So that is what was driving several decades. It's research and development. So what is our role in this fast-paced changing world? What do we have to look into? First, we have to look into best practices. We don't have to recreate things, but first thing we do is do best practices. And what are the things that we have to consider in doing, let's say, developing new products? Number one is health and safety. Public welfare, and very important, is professional ethics. We also have to consider legal considerations, environmental responsibilities, quality of work, and proper communication skills in our day-to-day activities to solve problems in our workplace. As professionals, we should be able to adapt quickly and efficiently to the demands of the fast-changing advancements in the electronics industry. Enhancements of our technical skills and knowledge is not enough. The challenge is for us to be able to share and contribute in addressing the needs of our fellow electronics professionals, technicians, and students as well. This is without any compromise in the way we pursue advancement in our career. Let me just also read through this. Under the Manual of Professional Practice of Electronics Engineers, we have the Code of Ethics for Electronics Engineering Practitioners. Let me quote: honesty, justice, and courtesy, from a moral philosophy which, associated with mutual interest among men, constitutes the foundations of ethics. The electronics engineer should recognize such a standard, not in passive observance, but as a set of dynamic principles guiding his conduct and way of life. It is his duty to practice his profession according to this code of ethics and conduct. Thank you very much and good day to all of you. God bless.
Thank you very much, Engineer Dennis Carandang, for the wonderful. I'm thinking of another objective thesis. I'm thinking of another adjective, more than the wonderful.
Once again, palakpakan naman po natin si